So, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters is the newest addition to the Godzilla franchise, and it has Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell playing the exact same character. I'm excited to see how each of these actors plays this role just a little bit different because they are playing the same character, but they're playing the same character in different time periods, so that should be quite interesting. This show looks great. The special effects do not look cheap. This looks like a full budget movie with all the grand spectacle you would expect.
These guys were taking pictures, like they'd been waiting for it.
Right from the opening scene, we have John Goodman running through the forest being chased by two giant creatures. I guess I don't really remember where he left off in Kong Skull Island, but I guess it was in this kind of precarious situation. If that's not how it went, please let me know. I haven't watched the original one in a while, so I guess I'm not really sure. The main characters of this show so far seem, they're okay. There's this snotty Chinese girl who's trying to find out what's up with her dad because he's got some secrets. He's maybe working with Monarch. So there's a little bit of mystery going on. Definitely looking forward to seeing Monarch unraveled a little bit more because so far they just seem like some nefarious organization that is designed to draw these movies together and create some kind of a connected universe. There's a girl on the show that I kept looking at thinking, Tessa Thompson's in this show? But then I realized it's not Tessa Thompson, it's Kiersey Clemons. And why does she look familiar? Well, she looks familiar because she was in The Flash this year as Iris West. You remember that box office piece of gold? Overall, it's a bit too early to say how the show is going to go, but let's hope that this show manages to break the curse of having uninteresting human characters. Wyatt Russell and Kurt Russell, I think, are our two best chances of that happening, but I do say Kiersey Clemons as the hacker is pretty cool too. So will this break the curse? Are the humans finally going to be interesting? Or are we looking forward to more just sitting here twiddling our thumbs waiting for the monsters to come on screen? Although I will say that Godzilla vs. Kong, yes, people said the humans weren't as interesting, and maybe they weren't the most interesting, but I definitely don't think they were nearly as bad as the humans were in Godzilla King of the Monsters. Now, those humans were stupid. I hated that movie, and so it almost derailed my enjoyment for this monsterverse. Next year, we have Godzilla X Kong. That's right, I guess X means that they are teaming up together this time. Hopefully, they can put their differences apart and just live happily ever after beating up monsters, but we'll see how that goes. We are going to have some returning faces from Godzilla vs. Kong in that new movie coming out next year. Overall, this show seems alright so far. I have no complaints. It's holding my interest. I always love a good chance to see monsters. Godzilla looks great. The special effects are awesome. So what's the worst that could happen? We watch a show that has mediocre characters but has great action. That is the worst, actually. Kurt Russell, I'm looking at you. It's your job to make sure this show stays interesting and that the humans are compelling. So what are your thoughts? Are you excited to see more Godzilla? Is it kind of weird that you have to have an Apple TV Plus subscription to watch this? The movies are going to be going to theaters, so people who watch Godzilla X Kong next year, are they going to be confused because they didn't watch Monarch? If you liked this review and you want to see more, be sure to hit like and subscribe, and let me know, what's the show doing for you? Are you excited or not?